User design for learning. What is user design? User design is the design of product and environment to be usable by all people to the greatest extent possible without the need for adaptation or specialized design. This definition is by Ron Mays. So, user design is any design which is everyone can use it, not only for the handicapped children. User design for learning, UDL, applies the concept used in the architectural field to the area of learning, creating curriculum that meets the learning needs of wide range of students. User design versus user design for learning. So we can see what are differences between user design and user design for learning. It is UD versus UDL. UD is a physical environment and UDL is instructional environment. It's mostly needed in the school or any institution, learning institution. Physical barrier exists in our architectural environment, but in UDL, learning barriers may exist in our curricular environment. In UD, proactive design of physical space, but in UL is proactive design of curriculum and instruction. And UD is physical retrofitting can be costly and it often inelegant. But in UDL, is instructional accommodation can be time consuming and difficult to implement. Okay, now you see around. Is our physical environment welcoming to all students? Yeah, not all welcoming to all students. For example, the learning environment in the classroom and other things. Design with all users in mind is mean that all can use the design, which means equity. Equity means everybody can have their right to use anything, but not is equality. There is 9 principles of universal design for instruction. It's by McGuire, Scott Shaw in 2003. The first one is equitable use. Second, flexibility in use. Third, it is simple and intuitive use. Fourth, acceptable information. There is tolerance for error. Number 6, low physical effort. Number 7 is size and shape. Number 8, community of learners. Number 9 is instructional environment. There is 9 principles of UD for learning, for instruction. Principle 1, equitable use. Okay, maybe you can look at the picture. There's 2 situations here. The first is the door in the supermarket. You can see that the door is automated open when the people come closer to the door. It's more easier for the people to come in and get out from the supermarket. Not only for the normal or typical people, but also for the handicap, for disabled people who use wheelchair. For example, in this picture, you can see there's one man with his cart, shopping cart, and the other one behind him is a boy sitting in a wheelchair. This make it more easier. This means that visual design is suitable for all people, not only for the special need people, but all people can use it. And then you can see on the right is the stair, which is also can use by all people, either is pregnant people, old people, children, and also it also can be used to the physical handicap, physical disabled, which they use a wheelchair, or for the blind people also. Universal design will benefit all users, not only the normal or typical people, but the special needs people also can use the same equipment, the same environment. For example, at a counter, maybe in a hotel, there is multiple size. It's high for the shorter people, they can use the counter. Okay. Principle 2, flexibility in use. The design should provide choice in method of use. Consider the distribution of lecture notes or handout to students through Blackboard. So lecturers or teachers can pass their class notes early before the class and can write down all those notes in the Blackboard, at the Blackboard. Principle 3, simple and intuitive use, means that curriculum design is straightforward and predictable. So eliminate unnecessary complexity. There's a 4 category in this principle. It is outstanding, 4 points, average, 3 points, below average, 2 points, poor, 1 point. What are the situations? For example, at 4 points is well prepared and organized. It can be delivered in logical, interesting sequence. Easy to follow presentation, deliver in logical sequence, easy to follow the presentation. This is 4 points. It's very good, outstanding. This is very, and the 3 point is it is average, deliver in logical, interesting sequence. It is still easy to follow the presentation, but the 2 point is below average. The presenter jump around and it's difficult to follow the presentation. And the last one is the 1 point, no sequence of information, and it hard or cannot understand the presentation. So we must remember every time, so we must do the principle 3, simple and intuitive use, and make sure the curriculum design is straightforward and predictable. So please eliminate unnecessary complexity in your curriculum or your instruction. Principle 4 is principle perceptible information. It means that curriculum design communicate necessary information effectively to the student regardless of student sensory abilities, including caption for video presentation not only benefit students who are deaf or hard of hearing, but so will those who are English as a second language learners. So it is effective lecture if lecturer equip his her lecture with the caption if you have a video on it. Okay. Principle 5, tolerance for error. The design minimize hazard and the adverse consequences of accidental or unintended action. An example is educational software that provide guidance and background information when the student make an inappropriate selection. It is much better if the design is user friendly. It's user friendly. That's what they're using the concept of user friendly, especially in the educational software, and also provide guidance and background information. Principle 6, low physical effort. Curriculum design minimize non-essential physical effort in order to allow maximum attention to learning. Example, door to a lecture hall can be opened automatically for people with wide variety of physical characteristics. It's much easier for those people who have a physical disabled to go to the lecture room. Principle 7, size and space for use. Curriculum design takes into consideration appropriate size and space for approach, reach, manipulation, and use regardless of student body size, posture, mobility, and communication needs. Example, a flexible work area can be designed for use by students who are left or right-handed and with diverse physical characteristics and abilities. So we must remember when we design a classroom or anything that will be used by the special need children or special need people, make sure we must follow this principle about the size and space for use. Make sure they can use it friendly, very suitable to them. Principle 8, a community of learners. Curriculum design promote interaction and communication among students and between students and faculty. For example, include study group and or learning communities. So make sure in your instructional, in your lecture, whatever activity will involve the special needs people, we must follow this principle. Principle 8, a community of learners. So make sure they get along with the other people. So in the group of people, we must put them in the normal people, which is they can learn how to communicate with the normal people. Okay. And the last one is the principle 9, instructional climate. Curriculum design is welcoming and inclusive. High expectations are imposed for all students. For example, include a statement in your syllabus that will encourage students to respect diversity and encouraging students to discuss any special learning needs and information on the Disability Service Office. So make sure this service to be put it in your environment. When the people with special need have a problem, then can go have information at the service office. They can ask the people over there and seek for help. And it's easy to get it help from them. So make sure they also know how to help these people. So there's 9 principles in the individual design for learners. Are they used in your place or in your institution? Make sure when you do or design anything at your institution or at your place, please remember we must follow the 9 principles of universal design for learner.